Thank you for stopping by on this evening. Maybe it's your morning, maybe it's your afternoon. I don't know what you're doing. I'm not in your house. My name is Rachel Ablavi, and you are here on Chicago Reacts. Today, this evening, I will be watching the Tales from TheVarus by Internet Historian, which I really appreciate. I love his accent. New Zealand? Australian? Something like that. British? Fancy. Thank you for stopping by. Please be sure to like this video, leave us a comment, and subscribe. We love it. We appreciate it. And also, if you haven't checked it out before, we have a Chicago Reacts movies and TV channel where you can watch us react to movies and TV. And you can find the link for that in the description below. Okay. I think that covers that. So let's get into this.
Inhale. I can finally breathe again. It must be over. Scanning for traces of human life. 5G scanners activate. Nothing detected. The species Homo sapien is extinct. It's time to fulfill my purpose. Executing Operation Ice to See You.
What is going on?
Welcome back. Let me brief you on how the world ended. Actually, the details are a bit foggy, but it's believed that Batman was eating soup with his hands at a Chinese restaurant when someone coughed on the croutons.
Oh yeah, you guys remember
January
the toilet
2020,
paper
the virus is spreading across the globe.
All right, now everyone just plops over dead and we win. Sweet.
And everyone was amped to start panicking. Oh my god, the virus TM is everywhere. In your country, in your homes, in your cereal. Better not touch that door handle, better not touch your face. Don't touch me, breathe somewhere else, Vector. People said, oh, I suppose it is kind of cute though. No, I must resist. Guys, does anyone else feel like the air in here is kind of chunky? How do I take my white cell count? These ones all look red. You get the idea. So naturally, rumors started to spread. And the first one was about toilet paper. Hey, I heard that here in Australia, 90% of our toilet paper is produced in China. Maybe that means there'll be no more stock. So the public went out to grab an extra pack. Then the news stories started coming in about the lockdown. Fears realized. So they grabbed 2 packs. No one knew how long the lockdown would last either. Better grab 3. 4 just in case. And everyone had that same concern. Within the week, stocks on shelves were getting noticeably low. And from there, it was self-perpetuating. Bathroom paper was suddenly the hottest commodity in town. Petrol stations, corner stores, major chain supermarkets, everybody was out. Then, of course, photos shared on social media and broadcast on television of empty shelves just amplified the hysteria again.
I just want 1 pack.
To which the media said, don't buy it. But also, it is running out, but don't stock up. But who knows when new stock is coming? But don't you hoard, but it may be many weeks before you can get more. The messaging to the public was a little mixed.
You're saying to the nation this morning, Ali, stay calm, don't go and do it.
But race out there and get it so that you're not...
Then, as stock completely depleted, people were becoming desperate.
Every store I go to, every day, every city, and every hour of every day, you're gonna find completely empty shelves.
Fights broke out between those who had none and those who had too much. It was chaos in the aisles. Round 1. Fight!
Damn.
The Australian toilet roll crisis had reached critical mass. People were threatening to shit in the store, and someone even pulled a knife.
This is a knife.
Enough.
The CEO of Australia came out and said,
It's been one of the most disappointing things I've seen in Australian behaviour in response to this crisis.
but that scolding did little to quell the frenzy. So, the media publish articles informing people that actually this is all fake news, and 60% of Australia's toilet paper is produced domestically. But that also didn't quell the frenzy. So, supermarkets enacted a 1-pack per person rule. But frenzies cannot be quelled. And so that's when the price online soared.
What?
Amazon, eBay, Gumtree, toilet paper was everywhere.
Say
First for double the
$80?
price, then triple. Then things just went wild. 10-pack, single rolls, a few pieces of 3-ply, all for crazy prices. People went from selling it by the pack to selling it by the gram.
Number too large.
And the rest of us who couldn't afford it had to get creative.
Oh no. Oh no. You really
But fear
hate
not,
to see
citizen.
it.
Here come the heroes.
Who are they?
One of Australia's state newspapers swooped in with a special edition to save the day. It featured 8 blank pages at the back, just in case.
That is so sweet.
By the way, this was after an Australian family had accidentally made a massive online order. They thought they were getting 48 rolls. Wrong. They were getting 48 boxes. And soon they had become the de facto
Dumbass.
royalty of Australia.
So stupid.
They built a throne with the boxes and sat aloft it.
So stupid.
I found the crown of
Australia.
in the gutter, he said, and I picked it up.
So stupid. Did any of you stock up on toilet paper? I would hope not, because like you're not using any more just because you have more. And you're not going to use more just because there aren't any at the stores. I was very smart and I bought a huge pack from Scamazon right before the pandemic hit. And it lasted us, me and my roommate, until, I want to say August, which is pretty good. We weren't even being stingy with it. I've bought toilet paper probably 4 times since March 2020. Not even stingy with it. Also, this is like hard to watch because we're very much still living it. I can do it. It's okay. Hey.
But for the rest of us common folk, thievery was the only answer.
Love that.
We began stealing from public toilets. We began stealing from work.
A new survey has found 1 in 3 Aussies has stolen toilet paper from work to use at home.
Some started stealing from hotels,
Oh,
stealing
no.
from cars, stealing from the blind. Even animals were stealing. Some pretty good memes there. And just as some relief was coming, oh, thank God, a new shipment. But that truck burned down.
Fire crews rescued what rolls they could. The rest left charred and soggy.
Fascinating.
Okay, this is also crazy because, like, I had no idea what was going on globally just because what was going on in my bubble was so much at this time. I had no idea there was a toilet paper truck on fire. I love that for Australia.
A problem which began in and was specific to Australia was soon spreading to the rest of the world, despite the circumstances being completely different.
I didn't know it started in
fact,
Australia.
Stats time. In most countries, the majority of toilet paper is actually produced locally. Toilet paper is cheap but bulky, meaning it's expensive to ship relative to its retail value. So domestic producers are often able to manufacture at a cost lower than their international competitors. TLDR, unless the factories in your country shut down, there isn't going to be a shortage. But shut up and panic.
No.
And so toilet paper became a highly profitable business. And that's when organized criminal gangs moved in. Armed robbers in Hong
Seriously?
Kong held a delivery driver at knife point and got away with around 600 rolls. 18,000 pounds of toilet paper was stolen from this lorry. And this, and this, and this, and many more.
my
But it's time to move on.
God.
After about 4 weeks with consumption steady and everyone only having one ass to wipe, and supply increasing to compensate, toilet paper returned to shelves.
Yep.
The balance was restoring. The shops were healing. Which meant it was time to panic about something else.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's a 3-ply toilet paper, and I know they mentioned it earlier, but 3-ply? Do y'all use 3-ply? It sounds luxurious. Yes.
"5G time." So you think it's a virus? That's cute. Let me fill you in on the scoop, rookie. See that tower over there? Now look at this. Coincidence? 5 Gs, 5 fingers, 5 sides to a pentagram. PlayStation 5. Awful lot of coincidences lining up, wouldn't you say? And social media agreed. With these indisputable facts such as, I have headache, it was only inevitable that the word would spread like a wildfire. It was time for the 5G squad to leap into action. 5G squad! Gwyneth Paltrow, that lady from that movie, Alien. People began protesting the 5G towers.
Save lives! Hug someone! Save lives! 5G network!
And the destruction was extensive. I had no idea really until I started digging, but in the UK, over 50 towers were vandalized or set ablaze in a single month.
Why?
Reported by April, 39 servicing engineers had been attacked on the job.
You know, when they turn this on, it's going to kill everyone, and that's why they're building the hospitals.
In North Carolina, one woman just started opening fire on a couple of technicians.
There were 2 workers up on the tower when the shots rang out. A 3rd worker on the ground ran up into this area, and that's where he called for help.
The 2 men were okay, but when police came, she armed herself with 2 axes and barricaded herself in her home.
Did you shoot at a cell tower worker, ma'am?
She's out on bond and she's had the weapons confiscated.
New 5G. Stimulate your senses.
In Auckland, New Zealand.
That reminds me of something that I was thinking on the car ride over. Please let me know if you would be down to listen to me chew gum through an entire video. Because sometimes when I'm not like physically doing something, I yawn a lot. And I'd love to be chewing gum. And the producer said that you can hear it really well. So let me know if you're down for like a... Let me know. Thanks.
At least a dozen 5Gs have been vandalized or set ablaze.
Mysterious fires have hit 15 cell towers in the last 6 weeks.
In the Netherlands, 16. Reports of more in Ireland, Cyprus, and Belgium. Counter-terrorist police are getting involved in Australia, and 7 cell tower fires in Montreal, Canada. Although, one big problem. How do you tell 5G from the regular Gs?
You strap yourself in and feel the G's!
Well, it's not actually that easy for the untrained eye. Most of the destroyed towers were actually just regular ones, carrying essential 2 to 4G network infrastructure, causing outages for emergency services and the public. Naturally, YouTube and Facebook started cracking down on the 5G conspiracy groups and banning everyone, and the movement has gone somewhat underground. Oh my god, they're in on it. Alongside false causes came false cures. No vaccine yet? No problem. Here's a list of placebos that'll get you patched up. High-dose infusions of vitamin C, silver solution, touching your TV, kissing a shrine, spiritual vaccines, plant sap in the eye, special mattress, cow urine, cow dung, camel urine, a cotton ball soaked in violet oil in the anus, miracle mineral solution, drinking fish tank cleaner, eating fruit that looks like the virus, treatment packs, toothpaste, the biocharger NG subtle energy platform TM, vegetarianism, virus shutout protection pendants, healthy living, radionics machine, schwang string ganglion, injecting house cleaner, hand cream, garlic, banunus, alcohol, water, ginger, lemon, mangoes, durian, onions. It's everything. Everything and anything is apparently a cure. But who needs cures? I've got something better. Add time. Soon. Soon we will be together.
They are ready for you, Mr. VPN.
Welcome back. Today we're looking at NordVPN.
Oh, this is an ad.
Gather round, everyone. Here's my girlfriend. Well, a friend. She's my girlfriend, but I'm not her boyfriend. It's complicated. Point is, she doesn't use NordVPN. If she did, she could access international catalogs from her favorite streaming services. Oh shit, get down. Now let's pretend that this window is her computer security. Look how easily I can just snatch up all their data. Oh, jackpot. If she had used NordVPN, we wouldn't be looking at all her personal photos. Hey, look at this one. Oh shit, we're busted. Everyone, cheese it. Oh, nice. Now imagine this was you. And imagine this was a 3-year plan with 70% off plus a 3 extra month.
He won't stop. I need to buy tickets and leave the country. Oh no. No, not again.
Public Wi-Fi isn't safe. Encrypt your browsing with your VPN.
Taxi.
No sweat. I can see from her browsing history that she is going to Japan.
Oh my god. Okay, these are
Finally,
high quality ads.
Some peace. There's no way he can find me here in Japan.
Really? An Airbnb's Wi-Fi? Don't you know how dangerous that is? Also, there's access to international content.
How did he find me? No. They're biting me. Help.
ああ、スネークピット。ノール VPN でデータを保護する。
This wouldn't have happened if you had used NordVPN.
これは起こりませんでした。
The lockdown had some interesting carryovers on the agricultural sector. Let's talk about the sexy topic of food supply. You can roughly break goods into 2 categories: commercial and retail. With all the restaurants and a ton of manufacturing shut down, the commercial side came to a grinding halt. Half of the stock had nowhere to go. Maybe we could just send it to the supermarket. No can do. You have to repackage, process, and deliver all of that stuff before the new expiration date and with a limited workforce. Then you'd have to get the supermarkets to agree to take all that extra stock. And meanwhile, people aren't going to simply buy twice as many groceries, so either it rots on the shelves or the price drops below cost. What's the point?
Cheap meat!
So there's a big surplus. The supply chain had broken. By week 1 of the lockdown, farmers all around the country are looking at their billions of dollars of quickly expiring crop with...
Okay, related side note. The pandemic did give me the opportunity to learn how to shop for an entire week, which I had never done before. I would go to the grocery store like 4 times a week just because it was like off the train when I was getting home. Just stop at Trader Joe's and get a bunch of snacks and then go home and eat them in my bed. But I learned how to shop for a week at a time, and then I would go to Trader Joe's and get 3 weeks worth of snacks, which meant 4 bags of chips. Oh my god. This is an unrelated note, but if anybody here has any pull with Trader Joe's, they discontinued the most amazing salt and vinegar chips. And like none of the other chips compare. And so many of the other ones have dairy in it, which just doesn't make any sense. But these are the best salt and vinegar chips. They were so tangy. You put black pepper on it. It was so good. You put them on your grilled cheese sandwich. They were so crunchy. And they're gone. They're gone. So if anybody at Trader Joe's is listening, you made a big mistake. Huge.
No one to take it from them. And they know that by next week, they'll have double that amount. Sandra, how many eggs do we eat a week? I don't know, probably 10? Why? That means our leftovers are going to be about 750,000 eggs. Well, I don't want 750,000 chickens. I guess there's only one thing to do. So the farmers began neutralizing their crops.
Oh no.
Target neutralized.
It was a slaughter. Oh, my cabbages! Millions of pounds of onions were buried alive in Idaho. Farmers stopped making grain and started making donuts. Donuts on their tractors all over the field, turning everything to compost. Cabbages were being ravaged. The potatoes weren't being atoed. Boo.
I have potato blood in my veins.
Squash were being compressed. The Dairy Farmers of America estimated that 3.7 million gallons of milk were being dumped every day.
Oh, he needs some milk.
But once the farmers had destroyed their crops, of course, they had to immediately plant new ones, because demand could come back and you wouldn't want to get caught a whole crop cycle behind the market. So the cycle would repeat and repeat and repeat until everything returned to normal. Zoom. So everyone was locked in their houses. But work, school, and life had to carry on.
What's 9 plus 10?
And that's where Zoom came in. Simple to use, able to host up to 100 people per meeting. Millions moved over to Zoom and it skyrocketed to #1 in the App Store. Companies and educational institutions all jumped on the Zoom train too. Why not? It was so easy. All you needed was the room key. Even the boomers could use it. Can you see my dog? Teehee. Look, I can change the background.
Oh my god, did he fall?
These are some of my friends from high school.
Okay. Okay, everyone, I'll see you on Wednesday.
But many weren't used to having a camera pointed at them for long periods. Some even forgot they were being watched.
Very high standards and like...
Or didn't know that the camera had turned on at all.
Oh, your video is on.
And then someone had a brilliant idea. What if I just published this room key online?
No.
Dude, I've been in this thing for a while. No one said anything.
Hi, Mr. Knob. Are you joining us? Do you have a breastfeeding question?
Am I bugging or is fucking Mary dead right now, bro?
It's good to see you.
And what if I gave it to one of my favorite online creators? Perhaps some of the greatest live stream content to ever grace this humble platform.
Okay.
Take out your #2 pencils. It's time to learn.
Who is this?
I am Ashashamya from Wuhan University.
Too bad. Who let you in?
Hey guys, this is Chris.
Hey guys, this is Joe Nuts.
Are you in my class?
Yes, I am transfer student from Oyengun Village.
A transfer student from, where do you say?
From Oyengun Village.
So what are we learning today?
No.
Does anyone want to tell me I come to class late? And no one wants to tell me why? Why? Tell me reason.
You're in the wrong section there, bro.
I'm part of Zoom. I'm an employee of Zoom.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have to press Alt and F4 at the same time on your keyboard to fix your room because it's currently public.
I don't do that.
You guys are going to start the next revolution in America. We hope. I mean, we can definitely use one.
Revolution. I like the sound of that.
How do you get him out? It was Hunter. Hunter let me in. Hunter, why did you do this?
Yes, it was. Don't do that with your head. No, you did.
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? I'm on your dead, all soft, and you let me through the gate.
Oh no! Who the heck is it? Oh my god, what the?
It took that long
I don't think there is a
for
realistic way where they could do anything about it.
What's
Zoom
2 plus 4?
2
plus...
21.
All right, I'm gonna wrap up this thoughts about Natalie's story.
History class. Oh hell yeah!
And he's lost an election twice. He's
like so confused. He saw the cock and he was like, "What?"
Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about it now. Okay. So, you guys can open up. I'll give you a minute or two to open up. Robert, take that off your screen.
Robert's gonna get some trouble. Robert's probably in his room right now, just fucking freaking out. It's like, it's not me. I'm Robert, baby. Robert, how could you?
But then they had a whole bunch of controversies, and a number of schools and companies stopped using the platform. RIP. Even though the stock price keeps going up.
That was incredible. Oh my God. My best friend was taking some college course at the beginning of the pandemic. And one time I sat through an entire 3-hour lecture with her. It was super boring. It was like, well, I mean, I wasn't there. We were just like on the phone. It was like really boring. Her professor was terrible. So I think somebody like that guy, Robert, would have jazzed things up just a little bit.
With people locked in their homes, nature was allowed to return to the unoccupied streets. The healing had begun.
Real happy world.
Satellite imagery showed pollution levels dropping everywhere. The canals of Venice were changing from their usual feculent brown to a vibrant blue, as boats were docked and silt could resettle. From their windows, residents could see fish, algae, and other sea life return to the waters. But that wasn't all. Animals saw the free real estate and began migrating into the cities and towns. Sheep and whales took back the town and ruled over it with an iron hoof. Hungry monkeys in Thailand took to the city square as the tourists who usually fed them disappeared. Giant ducks were seen in London. Alligators in Florida were once again using the roads. Rats in New Orleans were... No, that's normal. Otters in Singapore. Oh my god. Are we the virus?
Human beings are a disease.
That is profound. Dude. Maybe we were the real corona all along. Nature returned to New York for the first time since it was established in 65 million BC. We even had a good fake out on an extinct species, the Malabar civet, which hasn't been seen for 30 years. Oh my god. Although it turns out it was just a regular, sick Indian civet. Scooters were returning to the riverways. Nilgai? Haven't heard of that. Cows had begun returning to the ocean. Cats was seen by some in London to a limited audience. Sambar were incorrectly using zebra crossings. And giraffes had returned to the cities. Nature is healing. Namaste. Anyway, I'm busy. That's the lesson. Here's a multi-tool. Good luck out there. Please close the door behind you. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh my god. Is this Mars? This is one hell of a twist. I know, right? Oh my god, it's Elon Musk. Yes, a double twist. Welcome home, X-A13.
Oh my god, it's a triple twist!
Video over.
Okay, I asked and I got confirmation, but I still don't know because I haven't Googled it myself. But did Elon Musk actually name his child that? That's not a name. That is symbols with a number. There's some letters in there, too. Okay, that was great. It started out a little rocky because, I don't know, something about that toilet paper thing really triggered me. I remember I was like going to the grocery store to try and get my grandma some toilet paper, and there was none. And she was like, I'll be okay. And I'm like, I want to help you, but I just can't. That was incredible. I'm trying to recall what happened before the We Are the Virus part at the end. Like, my mind is drawing a blank right now. Trying to think back to what happened in 2020 is, I remember going outside to the park that isn't a park. It's actually a high school, but there were no students, so it was a park. And then I remember getting a job. And then I remember riding my bike in a snowstorm. And then it was the next year and I got a car, so I wouldn't have to do that anymore. And then I moved into my new apartment, and today is today. And now we're in 2022, and it's been, we're almost having our pandemic anniversary again, so that's pretty fun. We're all looking forward to that, I know. We can just tongue each other, cough, swap masks. That'll be fun. So we can all just share germs again. No, I'm not. I'm actually not for any of that. I got boosted yesterday. So you have something to say about that? Keep it to yourself. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Rachel Ablabi. You can find me on Instagram at that name, link in the description below. And be sure to like this video. Please answer my questions. If I ask some questions during this, please answer them in the comments. And be sure to subscribe because it makes us very happy. I'll see you next time, which is in 30 seconds when I watch the next video. But see you, whenever you watch the next video, which could be when, technology. It's just so portable. So thanks for watching this with me this evening, morning, whenever. I will see you next time.